guys, what up? It's your boy Shiny Nickel back at it again with a different video today. As you know, the NBA draft is today. An exciting night for the NBA, seeing the next generation of young talent come into the league and start to develop, but also an exciting night for trades. As you know, rumors that even LeBron James is on the trading block. It pains me to say that as a Cavs fan. As you can see, Kyrie Irving behind me right there. But, we don't know what's going to go on. I'm going to give you my lottery predictions for the top 14 picks. I'm not going to do any trades. As you know, the NBA draft, that is common for a team to trade just prospect for prospect. But I'm not going to do any trades, not going to do anything fancy, not going to incorporate any trades that may happen with the Paul George and the Jimmy Butler and whatever deal may go. So I'm just going to give you top 14 picks, what I think is going to happen, what teams are going to do, give you a little bit of an explanation for it. And yeah. So, hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so real quick, sorry about the no face cam. My camera after shooting the intro cut out, so I'll fix it, don't worry. It'll be back for my next live stream or video or whatever. So don't worry, we are going to do this mock draft without any face cam. So, hope you can deal with that. But anyway, let's just get into it. So, with the first pick, and by the way, I had to trade all these picks, so they're not all going to be in order. I think I did them up till 24 or 25. Have all the picks in order. So from like 26 to 30, they're not the actual picks by the teams. But anyway, I'm just doing the lottery pick, so it doesn't really matter. So, enough of my rambling. First pick in the draft, 76ers, they traded up for this man. They're going to draft Markelle Fultz. As you can see there, not all of them are exact. I think up to 24 is, or 23, I'm not sure. But yeah, 76ers are going to be drafting Markelle Fultz, point guard out of Washington. He's basically has been given the keys franchise, and 76ers are saying, all right, let's rock and roll now. Although I'm glad that the 76ers will be drafting not a big man, but that's a really good pick for them if they do make that pick, which, they're going to make that pick. So, 76ers, watch out for them in the future. They could be a team to be, a force to be reckoned with. Sorry, I lost my words there. Second pick in the draft, the LA Lakers. Really, again, they're going to draft the local guys. They're going to draft the Chino Hills. They're going to draft the internet sensation of the balls. Lonzo, good point guard, has that odd jump shot, but on that, he has a good three, I'm not sure about his leadership capabilities, but, they traded away D'Angelo Russell. Lonzo Ball will be the new Lakers starting point guard, a new face of the franchise, not going to be anywhere as good as Kobe, but a new face of the franchise, Lonzo Ball, was the second pick in the 2017 NBA draft. Alright, so with the third pick in the 2017 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics will be selecting Jason Tatum, small forward out of Duke. Sorry, I'm not 100% familiar with these guys' colleges, I just know the players. But, the Celtics GM, I'm forgetting his name. He said that whoever they're going to draft with 3, they would have drafted at 1. So they obviously didn't like Markelle Fultz. And in my opinion, it's either Jason Tatum or Josh Jackson. I just think Jason Tatum is a better fit, and I think he'll do better. So that's, enough of that. This is the only thing I hate about 2K simulations. You have to deal with the trade and all that. But anyway, fourth pick in the draft, Suns. They're going to take whoever the Celtics don't, and in this case, it will be Mr. Josh Jackson. Small forward out of Kansas, I do believe. I'm hoping I got that right. But, yes, Kansas, good. I remember that one. Anyway, Suns are a team that they can just use help all over. So, we're going to go with Josh Jackson. And it will give a quicker simulation, so I won't have to cut the video as much. So, fifth pick, Sacramento Kings. Another organization in a hard situation. They got Buddy Hield out of the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Other than that, they're really looking to wipe clean which is what they did by trading DeMarcus Cousins and up 17 NBA draft. The Sacramento Kings will be selecting De'Aaron Fox, point guard, out of Duke? Kentucky. Dang it. I knew it was a blue school. Sorry, I know I'm getting these guys' colleges mixed up. I know you're going to be cringing at this video, but this was just to show you my predictions of the mock draft through the 14th pick, which is the lottery. The Magic are now on the clock, and this is another team that really could use a help at a lot of positions. You know, they have a center and a power forward in Nikola Vucevic at center and Gordon Hayward. In the 2017 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic will be selecting Jonathan Isaac, small forward out of Florida State University. A good pick for the Magic. I like this pick. Don't know if Isaac will pan out, but, you know, this is a draft, and at the end of the day, the draft is a crapshoot. So you may strike gold, you may strike coal, you know. Alright, Minnesota Timberwolves probably, in my opinion, has a brighter future than the 76ers. They got Wiggins, they got Karl-Anthony Towns, they got Zach LaVine, they got Ricky Rubio. I mean, he's not young, but he's a good point guard. But, you know, they're just young. They got Karl-Anthony Towns. I think I already said that, but they already have a point guard that they'll use in Ricky Rubio, so no need for drafting Smith or Frank Ntilikina. I know I'm butchering that name. It's a French name. Sorry, I take Italian as my foreign language. Anyway, Malik Monk, they're not going to take shooting guard Zach LaVine. However, the best player on the board, and I don't know on their board, but on my board certainly, it would be Lauri Markkanen, power forward from Arizona, filling up that power forward role, which they really don't have anyone at, giving Karl-Anthony Towns someone to help him out in the paint. And he's also a decent shooter, so Lauri Markkanen, he's, I think, 7 foot something, you know, international guy. He did go to Arizona, but he's international, 7 foot, 230. Timberwolves are going to be a good team to watch in the future. It's going to be pretty good to watch. 8th pick, New York Knicks. Now, the New York Knicks, before I make this pick, I do want to say, no, I do not think the Knicks will trade Porzingis, and if they do, then that'll be very interesting. And 2, the Knicks are probably the team in the worst situation out of all these teams, because they probably could have used the first pick as keeping Kristaps Porzingis, I hate to say it. Anyway, 8th pick in the draft. They don't need a point guard. They have Derrick Rose, best player available, Malik Monk, shooting guard. A good pick for the Knicks. I like Malik Monk coming out of this draft. I watched from Kentucky. I'm not going to get any colleges wrong. I'm just going to wait and see the colleges because I don't want to mess up for you guys anymore. But just, you know, a nice, solid shooting guard that I think can help the Knicks in the future. Is he a franchise player? No. But can he be a nice, solid 2 guard for them? Yes. And the 9th pick, which is held by, I'm an idiot, the Dallas Mavericks. I was talking to myself and completely forgot. Now, they're a team that, again, could use some help at point guard, like a lot of teams. So, it's between Dennis Smith and Frank Ntilikina, either Smith or Frank N. So, I do think they will take Dennis Smith. Dennis Smith, I think, is a better player than Frank. So, Dennis Smith from NC State. A good pick for the Mavericks. Again, really none of these guys are going to be franchise Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan type players, but, you know, there are a lot of good, solid role players that could develop into maybe something better than we thought. The 10th pick, which is held by the Sacramento Kings again. They could use help at a lot of positions. They already have a point guard and a shooting guard. They could use a small forward, but OG Anunoby is not as good as small forward as Jason Tatum and Josh Jackson. Big step down. Justin Jackson, he's the guy. He's my favorite sleeper in this draft. Loved watching him in the championship game. Loved watching him through March Madness. He's going to be my sleeper in this draft. Power forward, they could use some help on, and center. There's no really good centers that can be taken in the top 10. However, there is a power forward other than Markkanen that can be taken in the top 10, and that is Zach Collins, power forward from Gonzaga. A great pick for the Kings, filling up the needs. They have Fox and Collins coming out of this draft. That is a really good haul. You know, and the Kings are getting better. That's why they traded DeMarcus Cousins. To, you know, as much as they didn't want to trade him, they have to get better and do what's best for the franchise. And unfortunately, that was trading, you know, DeMarcus Cousins. The 7th pick in the draft is held by the 7th. Man, I'm an idiot. It's the 11th pick, held by the Charlotte Hornets, who, again, are in a tough position. They can't really take Frank here. Like T.J. Leaf later, maybe trade back in. John Collins is a good power forward. Centers, they really don't have any good centers for, like, you know, lottery picks. So I do think with the 11th pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets will be selecting, and this is going to screw up Detroit, but they will be selecting Luke Kennard, shooting guard, out of, I do want to say he's from Kentucky too. Duke. I'm getting all the Duke and Kentucky guys mixed up, guys. I am so sorry. Don't worry, this is kind of a try not to laugh while Nick predicts his NBA mock draft. So, anyway, 12th pick, we got 2 more to go after this. The Detroit Pistons, who really wanted Luke Kennard, so now they're saying, crap. We wanted him, but now we can't have him, so who's the next best shooting guard or player on the board we can take? Donovan Mitchell, shooting guard. Honestly, you can see these guys interchange. You know, it's hard to tell Donovan Mitchell from Louisville. It's going to be hard to predict where these guys are going to go, but, you know, I honestly think Luke Kennard and Donovan Mitchell can be swapped. I've even seen them swapped in a lot of mock drafts. But the Denver Nuggets, who are the proud hosts in my career of drafting AC Adams, Prez. However, there is no Prez in this draft for them to draft, and there is no Justice Young in the 2nd round in an undrafted free agency that they could take. You know, that's to be determined. Maybe there is a Justice Young player last year, and they could really use a small forward. And, you know, Denver, I don't know if they're willing to take that risk, but for the sake of this, I will be saying, I know I said before that OG Anunoby may be the best small forward out there. He's in this draft. I don't think he is, but with the 13th pick, I do think the Denver Nuggets will be selecting OG Anunoby, small forward from, I'm going to hold the from until I see it, Indiana. All right. So he will be going out west to Denver. And with the final pick of the lottery, the Miami Heat, a team that, you know, is still hoping on Justice Winslow to perform, but they will be selecting Frank the Frenchman. Frank Natilla from France. That's who they will be selecting. And guys, that is my NBA draft predictions. I only did the lottery, but you know, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys enjoyed cringing at me forgetting players' colleges and players', you know, last names. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video at all, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.